Why is nobody talking about Roundup and how it just got legal protection despite being linked to celiac disease? Well, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Dr. Glenn Harrison, and I specialize in lifestyle medicine, helping people overcome chronic and autoimmune disorders, such as digestive disorders. And since this new announcement came out, I believe it's going to be one of the biggest game changers to keep the people of the West, of the Western world, extremely sick, because I see these problems all day, every day in my clinic. So regarding this announcement and Roundup, here's what people don't realize. Farmers spray glyphosate, the main chemical in Roundup, on wheat just days before harvest to dry out faster. I learned about this years ago from my father, and I thought I knew something, and he said, oh, we've been doing that for years and years. I come from an agricultural background. And why is it done this way? Well, this practice is called desiccation, and it becomes incredibly common in modern agriculture, and it's been done for years in the West. The idea is simple. Spray the crop, it dries faster, you can harvest it sooner. But here's the problem. When you do this right before harvest, there's barely any time for the chemical to break down or wash away. So you're not just eating wheat, you're eating whatever chemical residue is left behind. And this matters because glyphosate shuts down something called cytochrome P450 enzymes. These are enzymes right in your gut. These enzymes are absolutely crucial for your digestive system to function properly. They help break down nutrients, process toxins, and keep your gut bacteria in balance. Now, here's where it really gets interesting. These are the exact same enzymes that are broken in people with celiac disease. In celiac patients, these enzymes don't work right, which is why their bodies can't handle gluten properly. So when you eat that bread and feel terrible, you might think it's gluten. Everybody has a gluten issue. Not necessarily. It could actually be the glyphosate disrupting your gut in the same way that celiac does. Your body is responding to chemical damage, not necessarily the wheat itself. And this would explain why so many people feel better when they eat organic bread or wheat from countries that don't use glyphosate as a desiccant. It's not that the gluten is different, it's because the chemical load is different. And get this, researchers have found that the timeline of when glyphosate use ramped up matches almost perfectly with the spikes in celiac disease cases. So when farmers started spraying more glyphosate, especially as a desiccant in the 1990s, celiac disease started climbing at the exact same rate. That's not just a correlation. That's a pattern that is very, very hard to ignore. And here's the kicker. As of February 2026, glyphosate production is now legally protected as a matter of national defense. They're treating a chemical that is linked to gut diseases like it's essential to national security. That means it's going to be even harder to regulate or remove this from our food system or our diets day to day. So the next time you feel bloated or sick after eating grains, ask yourself what you're really reacting to. And if you need help navigating through this, schedule a call at the link below, and we'll see you in the next one.